EnVy again look good on Nuke, but we need to see EnVy step up on some of these other maps. We've seen EnVy time after time look pretty good on Nuke, but Train could be a different battleground. Party Astronauts in on the pistol, starting on the CT side, and it is going to be EnVy struggling right now. MOTM just running around the bomb train, taking a couple of kills for himself. EnVy not able to get that bomb safely onto the site. Android will need an ace in this round. I think he's just waiting to see if the CTs make any mistakes. They're giving him a couple of opportunities, but these are not easy shots to land. And Pone alone will close out the round. Party Astronauts in with the early lead here on Train. And as we were saying earlier, EnVy's record on Train doesn't look too great. They've only won it one time in their 6 attempts. But then you look at the teams they've been playing against, and it is somewhat more understandable. It's normally been against some good NA teams. Recently, though, they did play it against Lazarus just yesterday in this qualifier. They lost 16-5. Really one-sided there. Let's hope that EnVy can up their performance from that Train game yesterday. Fugly finds one with the Glock, as does Nifty. Oh wow, the bomb has been planted in on the B site. This was a full save for EnVy, which they've turned into a bomb plant. I don't think Nifty can win this round, especially not now that Pone alone has just put a bullet right between his eyes with the USP. But even the bomb plant is absolutely good enough from EnVy. Also finding a couple of kills. Party Astronauts are going to go and see if there are any better guns they can recover, but looks like they've got all of their weapons. FAMAS Scout and MP7 saved over for the CTs, but as we were looking for EnVy's buy, they've got the full AKs. Especially with the bomb plant, this was always going to be the case. Maybe could have even got the AWP if they really wanted to. Two early smokes in towards A, but EnVy aren't really focused massively on that A bomb site. 4 players beginning to group up over towards Brown Halls. And Stella is currently the solo B player, so he either needs to get multiple kills or he needs to at least slow them down. Oh, I think Nifty missed that smoke. It was meant to land in the back of Connector. It was meant to cut off this man on the rotate, but Stella unable to do any damage in on the hold. Even with Nifty's missed smoke, EnVy can move onto the bomb site successfully. Android in with another kill. These AKs doing all the damage right now. And Party Astronauts are going to be stuck outside the B site, stuck saving their guns. One kill found by Ben, but Android is in behind him. Pone alone attempting to hold on to the one rifle. And unfortunately for the CTs, their money is really not that great. If they really wanted to, they could buy 3 rifles into this round. And their losing bonus is kind of bad, so it might actually be worth going for this. Let's say they don't invest into this round. Even if they fully saved, their buy wouldn't really be that good into the next round either. So the force buy is deemed the most appropriate option into round 4. I think that's kind of been forced from them into this one. They didn't really have too many resources to work with. Even though Party Astronauts lost the B site in that last round, Stella remains as the only man on the B side of the map. This time, though, MOTM has cleared out a main. So some early information gathered by the CTs. They aren't going to rotate off the back of that information, though. Oh, Ben's just turned his back. Fugly is going to attempt to assist in towards B. Nifty, biding his time, goes through the smoke, but unsuccessful in on the duel. The B hold was really the main thing, though. We didn't get to see much of it, but the trades favoring Party Astronauts heavily. EnVy had 3 players pushing into that B bomb site, but they only got 1 kill out of all of those players pushing forwards. I think Stella got the assistance from Robbie just in time. I think the rotate was in play in this round. And Android is again in an unwinnable situation, similar to the pistol round. Save comes in. And the rest of EnVy can all buy. The CTs can't afford the AWPs either. Let's have a look at the odds on Train, or let's not look at the odds, because that doesn't make sense to me. We'll have a look at them later. I'm sure I've messed something up with the odds there. It's probably my bad. No AWP in play for Party Astronauts, but Sonic has one, and oh wow, Ben tries to force the fight through the flames. I think the molly was just really awkwardly timed there. He couldn't really stop the aggression that he was going for, but had to push through the Molotov straight into multiple EnVy players. Sadly for him, he will lose in the opening duel. Stella was looking for info over towards B, and he found some information. Realized there were a couple of players up against him. 50 seconds left for Party Astronauts to get back into this round. EnVy not all grouping up. We've got Android and Nifty over towards A, trying to maybe keep these players in place on the A site. Nifty traded out. The rotate off B is coming. Oh no, Stella rotating away from this position at just the wrong time. The bomb is about to be planted. Molly goes in the back of Connector. Stella finally realizes, and there's the kill. Som was out in the open with the bomb. He should have had so much time to move to the site, but the bomb is in the hands of the CTs. 10 seconds, they don't have time. Sonic needs to get the bomb now. 5 seconds left. Sonic has to plant in the open, but Fugly keeps him safe, and no time on the plant. Party Astronauts win by time. EnVy did not look too hasty in attempting to get that bomb planted. I feel like they could have been much quicker there. And the CTs somehow scrape away the round win. Again, that really should not have been allowed, but EnVy lose out. EnVy have been committing to the B bomb site quite often in these early rounds. This time, Stella has plenty of players in his sights. Pone alone also there to assist his teammate. The nade not quite connecting, so this bomb can be planted over towards B. However, the question is, can EnVy close out this round win? Not too many nades for EnVy to work with. They've also got nifty trying to flank, but he's been spotted. He decides to reposition. And the CTs have got to start moving forwards here. Fugly forced into the open. Nice molly, but Fugly finds the first shot. Somehow gets back to safety. Fugly eventually dealt with, and it's up to Nifty in from above. Ponalo rushes him down, only requiring 1 or 2 shots with the M4. The aggression from Ponalo pays off. I was a bit worried that he wouldn't be able to land those shots, having just darted up the ladder. But he manages to do the dirty work. And after another round win, Party Astronauts decide to take a timeout. EnVy maybe could have bought into this round, if they really wanted to, but they don't decide to go for it. Half buy for them into round 7. And we do need to see some more convincing round wins for the CT side. If they want to get this AWP out consistently, if they want to keep these gun rounds going, they want to give themselves some breathing room with a convincing round win here. They need to try to save as many players as possible, because right now they are not building up money. They are simply winning the rounds. Ooh, Pone alone. Up close with the AWP. Taking a slight risk there. Playing so close range, but he snipes down the second. EnVy losing the opening duels. Stella absolutely hears these steps on top of Blue Train. Smoke goes down, but the MP9 is more than good enough to lock down the B side of the map. And it looks like Party Astronauts are set to pick up that convincing round win I was talking about. If they don't lose any players, that would be really great for them. Is this kitchen roll? I guess it is. What's this? Hand soap? I'm sorry, I've just realised I've never looked at these shelves before. So we got some kitchen roll and some hand soap. Okay. And then the bathrooms. Without any regular soap. Oh, wait. Hang on a minute. No, again, it's just hand soap in the bath. In the shower, sorry. A bit of graffiti as well. I would not be happy with these shower conditions. Okay, I was hoping to read that, but no. Nope, not happening. Oh, what have we got down here? Very exciting stuff. I didn't realise there was so much detail. What is this, a kettle? Or a coffee maker or something? We've got a fridge. I've just never looked at this area of the map, I'm going to be honest. Alright, let's focus on the game. I'm getting distracted. Too easily. I should not be allowed this much control over the broadcast. Because clearly I just do dumb things. It's going to be the double AWP. Not the double AWP, the 2 AWPs in play, 1 on both sides. I guess technically, across the entire server, it's a double AWP, if you count both teams. Sonic with the sniper on EnVy, Pone alone with the AWP on the CT side. Both of those AWPers have looked pretty good. I think for overall impact in the series, Pone alone might be slightly better than Sonic, but it's kind of close. Sonic's had some good rounds as well. At the start of Overpass especially, though, Pone alone was picking up a lot of damage. And there we go, Pone alone. Speaking of the AWP, he started strong here on Train 2. 10 kills on the board, but the B site has been completely lost. Once again, Stella unable to hold things down towards B. He needs to do more than what he has been doing in some of these rounds. He needs to at least slow his opponents. Probably needs to find at least the 1 frag as well, because this retake on the B site is such an awkward one. Nifty comes in with a couple of kills. Pone alone is going to duck out of the round. I think at this point, Party Astronauts might have to think about committing 2 players to the B site much earlier. The thing is, they've been winning rounds with the setup that they've had so far. So I guess that's one of the reasons why they didn't want to switch that one up. Pwn alone. Ooh, nearly gets the chance for a bit more damage at the end there, but it goes against him. Double AWP setup for Party Astronauts. Now that they've got the money, Ben buys a sniper of his own. Haven't really seen Ben on the AWP too much in this series. Train is obviously a map where you can get that double AWP setup going, but Pwn alone fully blinded. The aggression is not going to work out for him. Both of the AWPs removed, and oh no, Som in with the spray transfer. Such great work from him there. 2 players up on the bomb train, though. They were just out in the open. No cover. No way they could hold down that position. And EnVy open up the A site with ease. And that was one of the first rounds where we've seen such early A aggression, such early commitments from EnVy with the entirety of their team. Oh wow, that's a really good nade from Som. As I was saying though, first round we've really seen that sort of play from EnVy, and I think that's part of the reason why it worked so well for them. They also haven't been doing too much on the A site in some of these earlier rounds. So I'm glad that EnVy are exploring all options available to them. Low buy for the CTs into round 10. Stella hits the deck. MOTM is able to get up close. Not going to matter though. Android in with a couple of kills. And Robbie at least gets 1 frag for the team, but the round win is not going to be anywhere in this one. EnVy starting to take a few rounds on this T side. Sonic just rushing through A main. There's the opening. AWP there for the trade. It's MOTM on the second AWP this time. That's more of what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting MOTM to be the secondary AWPer for this team rather than Ben. MOTM unable to do anything else though. Nifty takes the flashbang, yet takes the kills. Stella caught on the rotate away from B. He thought it was an absolute A play. He thought everyone was on the A site, but no. That was not the case, and Som's shadow will be spotted, allowing a kill for Pwn alone, but EnVy have got this round on the board. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, wow. Fugly should have had that frag, surely. Pwn alone has been pretty impressive with this AWP. 12 kills, only 3 deaths right now. It's all about just saving the sniper, though. He hears the steps behind him, but Nifty has gone up the stairs. And that means Pwn alone is allowed to save. Pause comes through, and this doesn't look like a tactical timeout. So let me quickly check why this pause has been called. Give me a second. Okay, all I know is that it's a technical pause called by Stella. So we might be here for a short time. We might be here for a long time. We don't really know just yet, but while we wait, I'm going to quickly throw it to a break, but make sure to stick around. This is the deciding map of this series, so you are not going to want to miss the conclusion of this game. We'll be right back as soon as Stella has resolved those technical difficulties. And there we go. I said sometimes it can be a short technical pause. Sometimes it can take some time. In this round, it's the fast one. Clearly wasn't a massive problem for them. We get back into round 12 with Pwn alone having the 1 AWP saved. The rest of the squad not so lucky though. EnVy looking good to tie up the scoreline here as they drop down pop. Pwn alone holding this angle. The AWP is going to win the first fight, but in comes the trade. That AWP is now dropped in the open, and Sonic snipes down a couple of players. Som gets the bomb down. This round is going about as you would expect. As soon as Pwn alone's AWP is removed from the round, that's when you realize this one is probably going to be pretty one-sided. And EnVy are about to tie things up. They had a really slow start here on Train, but they've come right back into this one. Looking pretty good for EnVy right now. 6 rounds on the T side of Train is already decent. And they've got a good opportunity to get some more towards the end of this half. Here comes the buy for the CTs. Double AWP set up again. MOTM tried the AWP for 1 round, but this time Ben is back on the secondary AWPing duties for Party Astronauts. Early molly towards A main is going to deny the quick push that we've seen from EnVy in some of these previous rounds. And Stella this time is calling for some quick assistance over towards B. MOTM has rotated over, but it's going to be the A aggression in from the T side. Robbie waiting in the back lines, but it's Som to find the opening. Som follows up onto the second. Some team damage was done onto Fugly there, and the kills keep on coming. Back to a 2v2. The bomb has been dropped. MOTM in control of this one, but he needs to win the 1-on-2. Nifty wins the fight against him. EnVy into the lead. Again, these fast A plays are working really well, and Android in that round was the man at the start throwing those nades towards B. Just those few nades were all that were needed to draw the rotate away from that B bomb site, or away from that A site, over towards that B site. Party Astronauts had the 4-man A stack, then they got drawn away just as EnVy began to take A control. Spray from Nifty is going to be good in this round. Almost landed that headshot through the smoke there. Slightly to the left of Pwn alone, who is sitting behind this smoke. Oh, Pwn alone spots the first player, spots another man. Tries to use the flashbang to his advantage, but he is going to be burnt to a crisp. Sonic closes out the round. EnVy taking 8 rounds on their T side, really running away with this one here. They've won the last 7 rounds in a row. Oops. That's not how to throw away a nade. It's not a massive problem, though. Only a little bit of damage done to some of those players. And Android, oh, that's a good flash. Fugly assisting with the flashbang. Fugly coming forwards, but it's Android in with the second entry, and Fugly finds one of his own. Rotate coming through towards this A site. Stella is going to go down. MOTM follows his teammate to the grave. Som closes out the half. 9-6 for EnVy on their T side of Train. They should be really happy with the position they've put themselves in. You've got to think that EnVy are favourites right now on Train, and that is reflected in those odds. Party Astronauts will require a stellar T side, I guess you could say. I didn't plan on doing that. This is the problem when you call yourself Stellar. I just want to say Stellar all the time. EnVy with 5 sets of Kevlar, no defuse kit, so they need to make sure that bomb can't go down too easily, and the entry in towards A is a problem for them. Trades keep on coming. Pone alone picks up a third frag. Eventually he goes down, but it's Som required to clutch for his team. Can't really deny this bomb plant. Oh wow, Stella swings out wide. Only had 7 health there, but he didn't have a care in the world. Gets the kill for his team, gets the round win, and Party Astronauts pick up a much-needed T-side pistol. More importantly, they put an end to that win streak that EnVy had going. They won 8 rounds in a row at the end of their T-side. Full USPs for round 17. Shouldn't be seeing much in this one for EnVy. This is the sort of round where you're pretty happy just taking a risk. I think if EnVy just get a couple of kills, they'll honestly be okay with that. And, ooh, Pone alone picks up 2 headshots. I was a bit worried. He was fighting really close. He could have been in trouble, but oh, wow. Just tapping off the heads. Oh, the scope may have denied him the vision there, but Pone alone with the ace against the eco. Good work from him. Racking up the frags. 23 kills to his name. I mean, parts of that is because of the anti-eco ace we just saw, but he's definitely been the standout player for Party Astronauts here on Train. Quick aggression from Stella in towards Olaf. He's not going to be able to move further forwards though. Drop down pop is not successful. Som moves forwards, just takes the fight against them and comes out on top. Only 5 bullets left in his M4 though. He's got to be a little anxious, and there we go. The reload is safe. Party Astronauts losing the opening battles in round 18. They may have lost the opening battle in this round, but they've not necessarily lost the war. They have to come back from a 2-man disadvantage though, which is never easy. At least they've got some nades in play, and if they go for the B-sided execute, there's a real chance they could get that bomb down without losing any players. Fugly is not in the best of positions to stop that from happening. Fugly finds the opening frag. Bomb is safely on towards the site. But there are 5 CTs coming in for the retake, and Fugly doing a lot of damage there. Closes it out with the triple kill. Nice work from him. EnVy up to double digits. as soon as they get the gun round, they get some success. And they also get to save all 5 guns, which is nice for them. Then again, with the bomb plant, Party Astronauts can definitely afford a buy into this next round. They have themselves money on towards 4 players, 4 rifles. Pone alone even gets the AWP, and considering how well he's been playing, that's obviously a big positive. And even with all those saved guns for EnVy, in order to buy all the utility they need, they've actually spent quite a lot of their cash. Pone alone in on the opening. Good shot with the AWP. Again, we were talking about how important he has been for Party Astronauts. With the AWP in his hands, he's having impact. MOTM perhaps has been slightly quieter on this one, but Sonic in from above is in the perfect position. Finds the 3rd. Great work from Sonic, just sitting on top of the blue train. And as soon as it looked like Party Astronauts had a chance to win the round, Sonic just slaps them out of it. EnVy up to an 11-8 lead. The T's again unable to buy, and this is looking much, much better for Team EnVy. Ooh, Ben. Oh, wow. Not bad timing on the smoke. Sadly, Android is able to deal with him. Nifty continues to fight. Maybe didn't need to do that, but Fugly was in position to pounce. Like a jack in a box, he pops up at just the right time. And I know Pone alone has been good, but I don't think a 1v5 with just the Glock is really a round he can win. He nearly gets the kill onto Fugly. But EnVy are up to a 4-round lead. And at this point, Party Astronauts are really going to need this round win. Otherwise, I think they fall too far behind. Aggression up through B for EnVy gives them a lot of information, a lot of map control. Fugly can now rotate away from the B site, leaving Nifty to solo hold for the information. Ivy is currently quite open. Android's position is okay to watch this, but he could easily be smoked off. See if Party Astronauts successfully smoke that. Ooh, I don't know if that's the smoke they really wanted on the T side. It's a little bit awkward to go through, but they're going to flash through the right side of this one. Fugly has rotated in. Nice nade, Android. Good timing. SG sprays successfully onto the first. Android finds the follow-up frag. EnVy have got all the information, all the players stacked toward the A site, and Android turns around once again. That SG can be so powerful on the CT side, just scoping in on those angles, getting those instant headshots, and giving EnVy a 13th round win. Looking good for EnVy to eliminate Party Astronauts from the America's Minor qualifier. Again, loser of this game is gone. Som has pushed in towards Pop Dog. Again, EnVy have got 2 players stacked towards the B site early. And that's the right read in this round. Fugly fully blinded. Nifty will attempt to find some frags of his own. Good opening. But the bomb is going to be planted on the site. Kills come back around here into the 3v3. MOTM has got the rifle in his hands. Looking to use that, but oh no, they line up for Sonic. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. They try to swing together, and I guess technically they do swing at the same time, just straight into the same angle. The bomb plant gives Party Astronauts a perfect buy here for round 23, but I think it's fair to say that this game is unlikely to be going their way. They've got to go for a great comeback here. Molly from MOTM will force Sonic away from the angle. Party Astronauts really trying to allow Ponalone the chance to pick up the entry, but he's not given the chance to do so in round 23. Nades being lined up by the Party Astronauts players. They've gone for the A-sided aggression quite often on their T side, and once again Sonic has peeked in towards Brownhall, so they've got the 4-man A stack. No longer a 4-man stack though, because Robbie has got the opening and the follow-up headshot. Good work from Robbie. They can begin to close in on this A bomb site. The smoke is keeping Android in a pretty poor position, and Ponalone has spotted him out. There's the shot. Good, nice damage done by Ponalone there. And a good chance for Party Astronauts to win this round. Som takes a nade right to the face. Puts him down to 45 points of health. Som has been able to sneak forwards though. Good angle. Picks up the trade onto Ponalone, and there's the follow-up headshot. It's only Stella left alive. 1v2 and he goes down. Sonic snipes him away from the round, and just as it looks like Party Astronauts have found some success, Som steps it up. EnVy win in on the retake. And at this point, I think it's fair to say that this map and this series is all but over. Well, MOTM has managed to get the opening kill here in round 24. We can't call the game too early, although Sonic has been able to find the trade. And again, this B aggression has been consistent in almost every round. This time, Fugly may even find the frag from it. Robbie removed from the round. Stella forced into the corner, but Som hunts him down. And it's up to Ben and Ponalone to try to pick up the pieces in round 24. They've got to win this to keep their team in contention, and I don't think it's looking too likely. I guess if there was any man to do it, it would be Ponalone, the man who's been performing incredibly well for them. Gets the bomb back, giving him a slightly increased chance in the 1v4. He's just hoping that someone will peek into his crosshair, but there's the kill for Android. There is the series for EnVy. They pick this one up 2-1, 16-8 in on train. The first map looked a little shaky for EnVy, but they come back into the rest of the series and stay alive in this minor qualifier. It is EnVy advancing. Commiserations to Party Astronauts. They are going to be eliminated from this minor qualifier, but we've still got plenty of games coming up here in this one. Mythic versus Bad News Bears is going to be